Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Midwest Dungeon Delvers. Tonight we are continuing our epic tale of the Six-Sword Saga. And, of course, we have everyone here for tonight's episode, A Reaver's Call. The Reaver's Call, my bad. Let's go ahead and hop into our episode of the Six-Sword Saga. Have become permanently entrapped within the simulation. When last we left the retinue, the party had a small amount of time to question Morthos Longtail, the bringer of knowledge for Araveth, a deity of magic and lore and knowledge within the world of Galland, this realm that the party find themselves in. Now, their questions were answered somewhat, but also somewhat kept in the dark. They have these threads they're pulling at, and, they're slowly but surely putting things together. They heard a lot of names, a lot of big concepts the last episode, and they each who partook in this ritual with Morthos had a vision, each pertaining to their specific quest and journey that they are on. Some left with more pressing questions than others worried about family members, but the party then set out the next day, a rather peaceful day for the most part, as throughout the day there wasn't much except rift casualty in the road. Aldrich investigated with Nysa, the elven scout of the caravan. The party then made it past, going even another day, and on this final day of the first week of the journey, the party encounters pretty menacing and terrifying thing. One of the protection ward crystals seemed a little bit lax, and one of the wagons bursts at the seams as a skeletal figure with a kind of bony sword arm is kind of like crouched on the top of one of the wagons looking at all of you. That is where we start our session. So, I will ask for everyone to give me an initiative roll.
No, this is the first one. I just wasn't in the last fight very much. 8.
An 8 for Aldrich. 8. Jen, what'd you get?
I'm looking up my initiative. What? Oh, it doesn't have anything. It's 18 base.
Okay, 18.
14.
14 from Owen.
14.
Justicar.
16.
10.
16?
Oh, 16. I only heard the teen. Okay.
That's my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. Now, this shows how prepared I was for the encounter. I hadn't rolled the enemy's initiative yet, and I typically do that before the session.
Boo.
Ooh.
You've been excited for it all week, dog. You've been excited.
I have been excited about this encounter and fight. Okay. And I'm all right. The creature is currently looking at Owen. While he's looking at Owen, Jen, it's your turn. You go first.
All right. I'm going to cast Mage Armor on Justicar.
Ooh, okay.
That's not going to help me.
Oh, when
I'm wearing armor.
Help you. Oh,
Already wearing armor. You can't use it on me.
No, okay. Well, thank you. Okay, I'm ignorant. Okay, never mind.
You're good. You're good. We had a similar thing with the first encounter, but that's okay.
Yeah, I forgot.
I literally make that mistake with Mage Armor every time.
Every time. It is okay. Do not worry. Okay.
So how many places can I move?
You can move about 30 feet. If you look at the map, you are currently here. The creature is up on this wagon.
All right. I'm good. Okay. Can I move behind that carriage at like down there towards the bottom? But
this one?
Yeah, to the left. Yeah. No. Down. Then to go right. Left. I'm sorry.
So
yeah,
like
your cursor was on that one right there, but like behind there, where's that gap right there?
Yeah. So like by the rocks in this this wagon?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you rush past Owen, who is like scrambling through the supplies of this wagon to like find stuff.
Okay, and then I cast magic missile on the creature.
All right. It auto hits, so go ahead and roll damage. So that's a D4 plus your spell attack.
All right.
And you get 3 of those.
All right, 1 second. There's a window I can get.
You good.
I will send you to Jesus.
All right. Sure. Sorry, I'm in the middle of it.
Game or something?
Yeah. Okay. You said I roll a what?
A D4.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Plus your spell attack bonus.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Which is...
Where do I see things on here?
That's on the second, or the third page. So it's 6.
Oh, so 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. There's one of those little. Okay. Just another one. Just like one.
All right. So the first dart is 7. So go ahead and roll 2 more.
Another 1.
So 14 points.
And another 1.
Okay, so you do 21 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Bring this down. Okay. It is now his turn. He is not very appreciative of being whacked in the face with magic missiles. He is going to leap down and then begin approaching. 1 second, let me bring him down to ground level, and then he starts rushing. He looks like he is trying to get to Jin. So Aldrich and Korn, I need you to make dex saving throws as he charges through both of you.
All right.
I knew it.
Oh, ho, 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 yes.
Ooh.
So that is a 18.
18. You succeed. You take no damage. You dodge out of the way.
Does it provoke an opportunity attack?
Yes, you will get an opportunity attack. Same with Aldrich if he dodges.
Pretty big if. Let's see here. So I have a total of 14.
Okay, total of 14. 14 succeeds. You dodge out of the way. And this creature rushes past both of you, standing in between you, Justicar, Morthos, Aldrich, Jin and Owen. Like, it moves in between all of you and is like barreling down towards Jin for daring to hit him like that.
Can a cantrip be used as an opportunity attack? Or just for that?
What was the question, Aldrich?
Can a cantrip be used for an opportunity attack, or is there a specific feat for that?
There is a specific feat for that. It is called Warcaster. So Warcaster would be the feat you need.
How close is the BC?
He comes to kind of like a halt. It's not really a halt. It's just these 6 seconds. He's charging. He's within range of both you and Justicar. For a
so
melee.
if I use my sling, I would have to use disadvantage on that, so I can only use a dagger.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not really the violent type, but when a gigantic monster rushes past me, I am probably going to stab it on reflex. So, where is my roll?
So would we be flanking it, or are we all on one side of it? I'm unsure of that.
Currently, you and Aldrich are on the same side, he is not within melee range of Morthos or of Jin yet, so you don't get advantage from flanking.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because you said he barreled through, so I just wanted to clarify. So does a 15 hit?
15. Let me double check that armor class that I got for him. 15 hits.
Okay, and so he is stopped.
Ah, wonderful. So he does stop in between you and Aldrich, giving Aldrich advantage on the attack for flanking.
Oh, excellent. 'Cause I didn't roll super great there. Okay, that's more like it. That's going to be 19.
19 will hit. All right. So
And how
both
much
of you
damage
go ahead
do you
and
do?
roll damage.
I do 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And my sentinel feat stops him in his tracks.
Nice.
I do 5 points of damage,
All right.
if that matters at this point.
It does.
Okay.
Okay. So here's where brain doesn't brain.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Okay. All right. Very nice. That ends his turn. Justicar,
Yes.
it is your turn.
I would like to pivot to his backside.
Okay. So you kind of. Here, let me actually grab your figure. You pivot around him. Towards his backside.
Yep. Where I will do another slice attack. I'm gonna aim for like a back of the knee, ankle region.
Okay. So as he's like on all fours barreling through towards you, you like slice down the side of him, and he kind of like skids to a stop to turn to face you. You pivot behind, slash at his ankles. Go ahead and roll.
That is a 19 on the die.
That
So
hits.
20. Yeah, so it's like a 25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And I did the minimal amount of damage of 8.
He is still up.
And then I kind of yell at it, "Come at me and die."
It like looks directly at you and seems like on its turn it's gonna oblige. Owen, you are up. Currently, you are right over here by this wagon and sack. Which would you rather search through first? For supplies and different things. Owen?
I'll just peek in the wagon right quick.
Okay. Make a perception check. This will be your minor action, or your bonus action, to search through this real fast.
8.
8. You do not see any like chemicals in this particular wagon or anything that would be of mixing or combining efforts to make something. You do see kind of like this chef's knife just like in the bottom of one of the chests there.
Okay. You said what kind of action was that?
That was your bonus action.
That was my bonus action.
Yeah.
Can I throw down some ball bearings at its feet?
Yes, you may
For
do
action.
so. Yes. So this will create difficult terrain in a zone. So we will say that this area is difficult terrain. As you turn around and throw down the ball bearings.
Heckins.
All right.
And then I'll jump over to the other sides of this, to the bedrolls by the other wagon.
Okay. If I can grab your freaking character again, he has such a wonky hitbox. I'm gonna be real. Your character has the wonkiest of hitboxes. It's like I have to click in front of him and then drag him to places. All right, so you rush over here towards Glenda Gemini, the halfling appraiser, and she goes, "Good gods, what is that thing?"
It's a thing.
I could clearly see that.
Well, we'll find out soon.
All right, that ends your turn, Aldrich. You are up.
So I'm within reach of this guy, basically.
You
right?
are within melee range of him, but you are currently still flanking with Justicar.
I want to move to where he's within 10 feet of me, but nobody else is.
Okay, that will give him an attack of opportunity.
I'll risk it.
You are going to risk it. All right.
I came into this fight expecting to die, so, I'm not overly worried.
Okay. I hear you. Okay. Out of my way so I can grab the character and move him back. All right. Now, that does take double movement to move that. Because you were in difficult terrain. Because of the ball bearings.
But I shouldn't need to move any more than
No.
10 or so feet to do that, right?
Yeah, you make it there with 20 feet of movement.
Let me see here. Where's my...
I'm pretty sure you
Okay,
have
yeah, I got
25.
25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got 5 more
I'm
feet.
good. All right. Let me take a shot.
Okay. As you move to get over to the bedrolls and turn, you're like fumbling for your sling. Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Okay.
By 2.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh. Well, my premonition might be correct. It's a natural 1.
Okay. You take 7 points of slashing damage as the blade arm comes and slices you right down the back. You feel this energy pulsate through the wound, and because you are a aberrant mind sorcerer, it like funnels through the wound to like your consciousness, and you feel this this thing take hold of your very being.
I was going to be disappointed because the next thing I'm doing is collapsing. I had 7 hit points.
Oh, wow.
So...
Wow. All right. So you go down before you can even fire your shot. You like
there's I get hit and the damage occurs, and then I jolt like I'm gonna do something else, and just
bang,
right onto my face.
Spasm, and then bang right onto the floor there. All right. It looks at you after you collapse, which no, I did not want to do that. I think that was the other. Yeah, I think that was the other system that allowed that. Aldrich, you are down. It is now Morthos's turn. Morthos is going to weakly scramble over to Thuriel and kind of begin to cast something. Okay. He isn't full through his incantation. It looks like he's waiting for something to occur before he finishes the last bit of the spell. After that, we have the boxer dude who's kind of got bruises and stuff. He rushes over to Aldrich and begins dragging you away from the creature.
That's obliged.
Glenda Gem-Eye is going to rush forward and throw these spindly shards in front of her. They kind of hover in the air, and she looses them. She rolled a 5. She does not hit. Very sparkly showers of crystal shards spray all over, and they look like they would have done some really rough cuts and stuff if it had managed to hit, but did not do so. Brother Varnell is going to attempt to rush up to where Aldrich is, and begin to cast Cure Wounds. You receive 4 points of health back.
Hey, I'm no longer dead.
Well, dying. As you come back, you feel something's wrong. Something in you is corrupted.
Yep.
Okay, that was Brother Varnell. Toric, which I should have had Toric out already. You know, that was the one guy I didn't remember to bring out. Was Toric. Donovan's too busy. No, come on. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I knew. Oh my goodness, really? Whatever. We are just gonna use... Come on, Dungeon Alchemist. Don't be like this, please. I needs you to work for me. Do. Yeah, I'll just make him that guy, and then this guy will be the boxer. My bad. Throw that away. Shorten him down to size. Okay, yeah, he's gonna rush up and attempt to get some aggro by rushing forward. He smacks his hammer to his stump of a metal hook for an arm, banging and clanging, and goes, "Hey, beastie! Come fight the real dwarf!" The beastie, looks at him and is more concerned about, finding an escape. I'm gonna be real. It starts looking around nervously. All right. Top of the initiative order, Jin. You are up.
I'm gonna cast another magic missile.
All right.
All right. I got a 3. That's 9. Right?
Okay.
9. Another 3. 9.
Okay.
Another 3. 3 3s.
There you go.
I got 3 1s and then 3 3s. That's crazy.
There you go. All right. Hey, Jin, how do you finish this guy off?
What do you mean?
How do you kill him? Just, you are free to describe how this creature dies with your magic missile. Whatever you say is how it dies.
So the first magic missile goes through his gullet and out the back of his neck, and then the other one hits him in the knee, severing his knee, as
Collapse down.
Yeah, and then the other one goes for his shell on his back and shatters it.
Shattering.
You shall pay, as I say, you shall pay for your insolence, you foul beast.
It collapses to the ground. Ball bearings scatter out in front of it, and it reaches its bony sword arm towards Aldrich. And then collapses. The dead. All is still within the campsite. Once more.
So something isn't right. Am I capable of saying that?
Yeah. You say that. Brother Varnell looks at you and goes, "Why, yes, it is something amiss. You have been gravely injured by a Riftland creature. Please, come, lie still."
No, something doesn't feel right about me. There's something. It's wrong. It's all wrong.
Allow me to take a closer look upon that wound he gave you. Do you show him your back?
Yes.
All right. He... Alright, here we go. Boop, boop. He looks upon, and he goes, "Oh, this is
is a grave injury. It is a curse mark placed upon you. You are marked by the rift.
That's... forgive me for saying, sounds like... it sounds rather undesirable.
Yes, we must quickly find a high priest who may cast removal of this curse. I know not the spell, nor can I cast it. I not the strength. Or we could do the ritual of cleansing, but I would need a fresh supply of holy water.
Well, let's start with the basics. Justicar?
Yes, Aldridge.
Do you have that rope?
Why, yes.
I think I'll be in need of that.
As you wish. I begin tying up Aldridge.
All right. Just so.
No, hold on. Get a big stick. It'll make it easy to carry her. Right in between the bound limbs, you see.
I continue. I don't grab a stick.
Right. Just so
Right,
you're.
then just ignore what I have to say.
Aldrich, just so you are aware, until the curse is removed, you will take 3 points of necrotic damage a day. Once at dawn, once at noon, and once at sunset.
Would I be able to heal like normal over long rests?
Yes, so you would
Okay.
start out the day with your top health pool. You would take 1 point of necrotic. It would hit noon, you would take a second point of necrotic. It hits dusk, you take the third point. You also have disadvantage on saving throws against necrotic effects, as well as any ability checks or saving throws to resist rift-touched magic.
Okay. All right,
So
let's see.
you have received a rift mark.
Mark. That is not how you spell mark. All right, I'm going to type this up. I'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
Aldrich continues attempting to tell Justicar how to more efficiently tie him up to be more convenient to carry, and complaining when Justicar doesn't listen.
Morthos approaches Owen and Jen, who I assume are kind of like moving up to the body of this creature to try and investigate what the heck attacked you guys. Did I assume correctly?
Yes.
Of course.
All right. Morthos moves to Owen and says, "Why did it look at you? Were you the target?"
I don't feel like I was.
It's strange. I haven't seen a Reaver in the material plane at all. Only visions of these creatures swarming in the darkest reaches of the Riftlands.
What could this mean?
I fear that it means the Grey King realizes his time is coming to an end. His ruleship over the Riftlands, and he seeks another domain.
Meaning this one.
That is what I fear.
That is unfortunate. Why do you fear that his reign's coming to an end?
There is this delicate balance that his presence afforded, even though he is talked about as this malevolent entity to appear to put fear in children and obedience. He serves as like a focal point for the dead to go to, drawn to his essence of the beyond, I think. I would need to consult with Arveth more.
Well, I have had visions of, I met, when I got whisked into this realm, I saw a knight, and I didn't know who he was at first. And he said, "You must complete a promise that I made and keep going your path." And then I had a vision not too long ago, and it ended up, he said that he was a knight, a servant of the Grey King, and I had a feeling from one of my past lives in that vision that either the knight, me, or the past life was somehow related to this Great King.
That is most disconcerting. That would mean the Great King found a way to sire offspring. It was rumored that he was childless, with no heir to the throne. This could change everything.
And I don't mean to sound selfish here, but what does this mean for me? Do you have any idea?
It could mean one of three possibilities. One, you are fated for a great destiny, with promises and soul ties from past selves, and you happen to be the fulfillment of those promises. Or two, a whisked away secret and weapon. Or three, and he just kind of looks at you, and his hand starts twitching. And I dare not think of option three. He just kind of like looks at you.
I don't mean to, push too hard, but for the benefit of me and the group, I must know what option 3 is. It might give me some more understanding and of these visions and possibly future.
If you are indeed his offspring, then you could serve as a fresh vessel for his soul.
Yeah, you could have kept that to yourself. What? A vessel.
And the only reason you still are you is because your past selves protect you.
Well, the knight said, I asked him what I should do, and he just said, stay the path. Your future is already written. Well,
And you said this was a servant of the Grey King?
yes, sir.
If you allow me to do more research into this, to consult with Arveth, I may have more answers for you in a few days.
And he did say something about a promise as well. A promise that I need to fulfill.
then your task is not done. Owen, make a investigation check on the creature.
It is a 18.
18. Something interesting that you note about this creature. It is heavily disfigured. Like, its face is gaunt and half of it is burnt. Its rib cage is exposed from where the magic missile went up and through. And you can see several of its organs are that of a starving creature. Like, this, it looks malnourished.
And I don't know what it is.
Based off of course, you overheard Jin and Morthos because they're right next to you. It's a Reaver, a Rift Reaver.
Right.
And you could make a history check to see if your character knows anything about that.
Right. 14.
14. Just stories that Grandpa and Grandma used to tell you growing up about these vicious fiends that had different shaped bone for one arm, like no two were ever the same, and the rest of its limbs like thick, muscular terror on battlefields, something that is to like a small militia would die. Like it would instantly, a small militia would typically die to one of these things.
Ooh.
At least that's how the tales go.
Is there anything small feature-wise that it has? Like a certain kind of tusk or like a certain kind of scale?
This one in particular had like a shell, like a hard shell on its back.
Is it all one piece?
It is broken apart from Jin's last magic missile. It is shattered into several collectible pieces that you could in turn study, maybe even find uses for.
Okay. And then I'd like to grab one of its like canine teeth.
Okay.
Or equivalent fangs or whatever.
Yeah. You begin removing one of the teeth. I'll let the 18 investigate, still floating. You remove, so mark down one Reaver tooth. So you have one Reaver tooth, and I will say that you collect 14 shards from the shell.
Okay.
Yep.
If that doesn't prove that we've killed one, then I don't know what will.
Right. You see, Gemini Gila Jemai kind of like walks up and is like, "Ooh, some of those shell pieces are a bit sparkly there. What would you be willing to part with? One or two, perhaps?"
I think I might be able to part with that many.
It would make for a nice amulet piece, or perhaps an earring set if you give me two.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask: is Aldrich within hearing range of this conversation?
Yeah.
At that, Aldrich is gonna like jolt and look over and yell at Jemai, "What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
You want to use rift-tainted materials on items that you put on your skin or near your brain? Do you want to be possessed? Is that what you're after?"
Why, you and your merry band have defeated this creature. It cannot harm us anymore.
Ma'am, do you see the condition I'm currently in? Jerks at the ropes a little bit.
And it's actually really disconcerting that you say this, because there's like these dark veins that are like starting to pulsate through you.
I got hit once, indirectly, by that beast, and this is my condition. If I survive to see tomorrow, I'll consider myself quite lucky. If I survive to see tomorrow and I'm still completely myself, well, let's just say I'm not going to ask for too much. And you want to take bits of that tainted material and stick it next to your head?
Let's do 18 silver for both.
Or even better, let's say next to your heart. Like, that's not going to go wrong.
They can be consecrated.
Well, yeah, sure. If she gets it consecrated, that's one thing. But, well, what would that cost? Let's see. Rift materials, so I'm saying, what, probably, like, at least 5 sil a piece. And if that's if you can manage to find a priest to do it for you, which, well, that's asking a lot from a man of the faith. Still, at the very least, make sure that you and shield it in silver or gold, like completely. You don't want any contact with it, and preferably like an arcane shielding system. I don't know. I'm not a gemsmith. Just honestly, it would be better not to, and also cheaper. So
I cinched down the rope a little extra hard as he's rambling.
Yeah. And she just turns back to Owen. 18 silv? Are you crazy? For 2 little pieces? How about this? I give you 2 silv. Owen?
Yeah, 18 silver for both.
No, she just said... She's countering your offer with 2 silv for the pair.
I don't know, I'll hold on to him, I think.
Suit yourself, but ain't nobody paying 18 silv for pieces of things. And then she walks away.
Perfect.
All right.
I turn to Aldrich and I give him a thumbs up.
Good.
I hoist Aldridge up by the ropes, and I carry him over to the wagon that has the scribe and Seneschal and other guy.
I hate to be a pain, Justicar, or Eden Pain, more accurately. I think you successfully kept the infection from spreading to my hands, as well as blood. Would you maybe help a guy out a little bit here? I don't want to become a monster, but on the other hand, I'd rather not lose my hands either.
I look at the bindings, and they're a little tight. You won't lose your hands. I'll have
blue.
That's a normal color.
It's not normal for me.
We all have to endure pain, Aldridge. And
No,
plus,
the
I have
thing
to have
of
the
it is,
Seneschal scribe look you over.
Don't feel much pain at the moment. As a matter of fact, I'm not feeling much of anything from my hands. And that's the concerning part.
Well, you should be grateful. I have to have the scribe look you over and make sure that you're okay.
Is purple a normal color?
Perfectly normal. It's when it turns black that we have to cut it off.
Well, the color is getting
Or
darker, so just get me looked over, please.
The scribe looks you over. As soon as Justicar turns to do other duties, he loosens your hand ropes enough to where blood circulation goes.
Thank you very much. Now, have you ever seen this condition before?
I have not, but
I'm trying to think of the scribe voice. Oh gosh, it's been like a couple of weeks since I did the scribe.
It has been.
Oh gosh. He was a bit older though, wasn't he? But he wasn't he wasn't Varnell old.
No, he's not super old. The Seneschal's the older one.
Got you. So
yeah, Reginald was just like a scholarly individual of middle age.
Yes, quite right. That's it. Yes. Reginald here, and you. I have not seen any cases of this myself, but I have looked into several documents and scrolls that have mentioned this particular condition, a rift mark, if you will. You have been marked by a creature of the rift, and you are not in danger per se of transforming necessarily, but it's only if you can sustain your condition. Should you succumb to the curse, well, that is another story. Only one documented case of it being witnessed, and it was not pretty, the descriptors.
Well, I'm not too concerned about that. It's not very pretty right now, so it can't get much more worse, I dare say.
It may, but
yes, I'm aware of that. Don't correct me when I'm being dramatic.
with Brother Varnell and Justicar, the rest of us, we should be able to maintain your condition until we can find a priest, or perhaps consecrate some water to make holy water for this ritual Brother Varnell spoke of.
Honestly speaking, just let me know what I need to do. And, if at all possible, avoid treating me like a handbag.
Of course.
Cut over to Justicar. Justicar, what are you doing after that?
I walk up to the Reaver and I unceremoniously lop off the arms.
Oh, okay.
The bladed arms.
There is only one bladed arm. I know.
Okay.
I know the figure was what it was, but I didn't have anything else that had a bone blade.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah. So lop off the arm that hurt Aldridge.
Okay.
Wrap it up so that it is mostly safe.
All right.
Look at Owen and Jin and Morthos and go, are you using any more of this?
I want nothing.
I'm not.
Creature.
Yeah, I don't need anything from it.
We could take its head as a trophy.
Do you really
I
see?
take its.
Lop
Yeah.
off its head real quick.
All right.
Yeah. To put it on a pike so that anything else thinks twice before they mess with us.
Jin takes a pike, puts the head of this creature on it. Which wagon are you attaching it to?
The one that Aldrich is in.
Oh, okay. Aldrich. Jin approaches with a pike and a very gaunt, half burnt, scarred face with its mouth open. One of its canine teeth is unceremoniously ripped out, and it's just on the
Jin,
pike.
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but what do you think you're doing?
Yeah, I'm giving you confidence.
I don't need more confidence. I'm perfectly confident.
Well, you don't look perfectly healthy, and this will be a reminder. It'll be a reminder.
If it don't attract other creatures. And honestly speaking, the whole point of that sort of thing is it's supposed to be intimidating, and that's
Exactly.
not.
That's right.
That looks like it got ran through a mangler. Somebody gave up before it became sausage. So
I was just told that this thing could take down small brigades. We're a ragtag group. I mean, I'm just saying it'll make people think twice, and
You know what?
I thought it was fitting.
I think that'll go perfectly well with a tannery wagon, and that way the stench and the appearance will both drive people away. And I'm gonna roll to persuade.
All right, so persuasion roll from Aldrich, and Jin, just make a charisma saving throw. So roll a d20 and then add your charisma saving throw.
Well, I don't think it's going to do me much help anyhow. Yeah, I got a 6.
Aldrich?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Aldrich is pretty convincing. Everyone hydrate. Get a nice cup of that high quality H2O. Oh, and big stretch. Thank you, Sonic. 97,200 for that. Aldrich seems pretty convincing, and the stench would be even more intimidating, because then is it emanating from the wagon or the head? The creature may not know.
Okay, bud. Whatever suits you. I was just okay.
Yes, that's a good idea. You go do that.
Jin, as you approach the tanner's wagon, the hobgoblin driver of it looks at you, and he just goes,
What you bringing to old Krell's wagon? Is that a trophy of that beastie you all just killed?
You're sure right.
Well,
I couldn't just Could just leave it there, you know?
If you're looking for a place to put it, I've got just the spot.
And he removes this little like wooden spike he has next to his like coach seat, and on it is like this really rotted skull of like a small humanoid. It looks like a kobold skull, and it has like flies all like going through its like rotted bits and pieces. He just kind of like takes that wooden stick, like tosses it to the side of the camp, like towards the wilderness, not into the camp, and just like greedily like holds out his hand for the pike.
You are one nasty little creature.
Oh,
like that.
thank you very much.
I like that. Here you go. Keep that safe.
Oh, ain't more safe than ye spellcasters will keep stuff. Can't trust you wiggling your fingers and you talking nonsense.
That talking nonsense just helped save this caravan.
Yeah, I distrust all manner of sparkly spark finger.
And normally I would just touch your stench, but here we are. But anyway, keep that safe. Well, thank you for keeping that safe, and you're a lot more eager than Aldrich was, and I was just trying to give my buddy some confidence, but
I don't know how much confidence you can have being all tied up in a wagon.
Okay, all right. That's what he said. Okay, this is what I do. This is what happens. I'm just trying to do good. Just keep that safe, right? And then I'll walk off towards the cauldron, see if there's any food in there.
All right, yeah. Well, sadly, the like cooking spit and everything kind of got like tossed to the side while the creature like rushed through the camp. So, you
I fall to my knees and hit the floor, hit the ground. No.
Not the food. Not the food. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. All right. The rest of the night goes on pretty uneventful. If there's any more conversation the party would like to have with any of the NPCs,
I would like to do a religion check on the creature's remains.
Okay.
See if there's anything that I could take for whatever kind of religious things that may be required later on.
All
especially
right.
for like the cleansing ritual that Brother Varnell wants to do.
Of course. Make a religion check.
Oh. That ain't not good. Let's see. Religion is 8 altogether.
8 altogether. As you approach this like mangled corpse of the Rift Reaver, you see like most of its usable parts. If you were to like dissect it and find its bits and pieces that you would like, you would have needed to carefully dissect this thing. The fact that most of its internal organs were exploded out with great magic force does not do you any favors here.
All right. Once I realize that there's nothing that can be gained from it, I drag it to the edge of the camp and grab one of the torches or whatever, like a stick from the fire that's on fire, and throw it outside of the wagon circle, and then throw the torch on top of it to burn it up.
Burn the body. All right. You begin to burn this body outside of the wagon circle. All right. Perfect. I am going to open our loading screen. As a new day dawns, ladies and gentlemen. So, who would like to roll this day's D6?
Can I roll?
Yeah. Roll, Jen. Roll.
Unless anybody else wants to, I just haven't got to.
Yeah, roll.
You're good.
Roll a D6.
All right. I got a 3.
Okay. Right back to the eerie lore.
What is up with these 3s? Oh.
Right back to the eerie lore, guys.
I just want 4 3s. That's crazy.
Okay. The next day begins. Aldrich, you take a point of necrotic damage.
But that's a long rest, right?
Yeah, your long rest occurs. You are at max health. Then you take your point of necrotic.
Perfect.
Okay. Essentially, it's don't ever go to sleep with 1 hit point right now. Like, just don't go to bed with 1 hit point. Noon occurs. You also take a point of necrotic damage. As you're feeling this, it's sapping your strength. This curse, this mark that's been placed on you, it's sapping your very it's almost like that drive, that purpose you once felt. It's being slowly eaten away. It's not just your physical strength, it's your essence as well. And then night happens. The third necrotic point is taken. While it is dark and the night has come, everyone is doing various camp duties when every party member hears incoherent babbling whispers that your ears and your brain, when you first acknowledge and hear it, you have no idea what anything is being said. However, Aldrich, after a bit, the babbling becomes a coherent sentence. The coherent sentence is when the burning of the world tree occurs, the rift will die. Owen, you hear, because after a bit, the incoherent babbling becomes a coherent sentence. You hear, should the Grey King leave the throne without a quality heir, the Riftlands will perish. Jin, you hear the incoherent babble, then a coherent sentence. Unless I take what is rightfully mine, nothing continues. Justicar, incoherent babbling.
Running straight to Aldridge, pulling out the hammer.
You are pulling out the hammer. No.
He's the cursed one. Incoherent babbling, weirdness going on. It might be time to give him some mercy.
As you are like rushing to the wagon where Aldrich is, the incoherent babble becomes a coherent sentence, and it states, "Would that I could journey alongside you once more, brother."
I look at Aldridge. Does he look like Aldridge?
Aldrich looks like Aldrich.
I put the hammer down.
Aldrich, you watched Justicar start walking with purpose and like unsheath his hammer while walking directly towards you, and then stopping for a second, and then sheathing the hammer back.
Nice. Glad to see you're so trusting of me.
I am. You're still you. So I had to put the hammer away. I'll talk to Brother Vernal and we'll see about getting this cleansing ritual done.
All right.
Before you do any more weird whispering in people's ears.
Oh, we're going to talk about weird things people have done. Right? At least my shadow is normal.
So's mine.
Yeah, everyone's shadow is currently normal. No one's shadow is messed up.
I would like to point out that my shadow never broke in the first place.
That was clearly a sign.
Oh yeah, from the Riftlands.
It was
Just
clear.
go talk to Brother for now.
I go over to Brother Vernal. What would
And
we
I would
need to do
100%
this
as he
ritual?
walks away. And I 100% would say if I die in the middle of the night, it's you. But honestly, at this point, I think everyone here knows that. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
As long as you don't do creepy stuff. Don't levitate. Don't levitate.
Don't
You levitate and you're
I'm legitimately going to find ways to make you levitate. I'm going to.
Once the weird stuff pulsing through you's gone, you can do all your magical things. But right now you're cursed, and we don't know what the curse is gonna do to you, aside from, cause you a lot of pain and discomfort.
Yeah, a lot of pain. Quite a bit of pain. I'd say the discomfort also comes from the curse, but maybe it's the fact I'm tied up like a piece of ham. I'm not sure.
It's for everyone else's safety and yours.
I'm aware of that fact. It doesn't mean I have to enjoy it. Much like I have to travel with you.
Justicar, you begin approaching Brother Varnell, and Jin is also present. It seems like Jin and Brother Varnell this particular day had been conversing back and forth. Jin, what would you like to be conversing about Brother Varnell, discussing with Brother Varnell when Justicar approaches? Blah.
No, maybe just conversing with him about the voice that said, "Lest I take what's rightfully mine, nothing continues."
All right.
Seeing if that has anything to do with the visions I've been having.
He looks at you and he just goes,
Well, that's not what I heard. I heard that if the Grey King meets his end, then our world will be free.
and he gives you like this smile.
That's a little less ominous than what I heard. And then I look at Justicar, and I ask him as he's approaching, and I was like, "Did you hear anything weird as well?"
Just some random mumblings from Aldridge, and you know how he is.
Just our full face. It was Aldrich.
I don't.
Aldridge is cursed. I heard weird stuff. It's Aldridge.
Can I see Justicar from here? Can I see him?
Yeah, you can see like his outline.
Is he about 30 feet away from me?
Further.
Oh. Next time he's within 30 feet of me, let me know.
Okay.
Can Justicar, can you elaborate what those ramblings were, just in case you're wrong?
I am 100% sure I am not wrong. It's just the curse. He's been cursed from the Riftlands. Vile creature. This Reaver, vile creature from the Riftlands. Curses are bad. That's why, Brother Vernal, we're gonna have to do something about this curse. We're gonna have to do that cleansing ritual you were talking about. We can't have him progress beyond just words. What happens if he starts levitating and shooting fireballs from his eyes, or becomes an echo?
Oh, I do not suppose that he would transform. That would have already occurred if he was to turn into an echo. But to do the cleansing ritual, I must ask, do you have access to high-level casting of holy magics?
No.
I am only able to cast up to a certain strength, and this ritual is beyond my skill to perform outright. We must seek a spellcaster of great strength, someone with access to either the arcane or perhaps a closer relationship with one of the deities. We would need their power to be such that they have been studying for quite some time, around
the equivalent of 5th level is what you're looking for.
I just go, so we need more magic, is what you're saying. I've got people. Jin, you're a person who does magic. Let me go get the rest of the magic people. I go and collect all the magic users. Anybody who can use any magic, come with me. We are going to put our heads together about making sure the whispering, and I point to Aldridge, is no more problem and no bigger problems come from that.
So during the pursuit of his, does he walk within 30 feet of me?
I will say yes. As he is gathering all the magic users, he does walk within 30 feet of you.
As soon as he's within 30 feet of me, I'm going to use telepathic speech to whisper in his head, "Boy, my armor is a really ugly color. I should get it repainted."
Aldrich, not funny.
Huh? Me? What? I have no idea what you're
funny.
talking about.
Look, it was either
I
you
know
or
it's
Jin.
hilarious.
Either you or Jin. Both of you guys do
Oh,
the
it's-
little mind thingy.
You can't prove anything.
I can't. However, you're in a very precarious position.
And it's not against the law if you could prove it. So there. Nah.
True, but it does point to the fact that the whispering was you.
Actually, no. My voice sounded completely different from that voice, didn't it?
Yeah, but you could change your voice. Magic.
Oh, you're
Witchcraft.
not wrong. At the same time, you're stupid.
Which one of us is tied up, and which one of us did get slashed?
Right. Who thought it was a good idea to tie me up? Was it you? Were you the one who's like, oh, hey, Aldrich, you've been cursed, let's make sure you're safe? No, I volunteered for this because I'm smart enough to recognize it's not a good idea.
So you volunteered for being tied up with somebody who, the moment you do something weird, has a hammer.
So?
And
I said I was smart. I didn't say I had good survival instincts.
just saying, the alternative is much worse.
Didn't you have a ritual to get put together? Why are you still here talking?
And we also remove his tongue while we're at it.
It won't help. I'm telepathic.
A lobotomy.
That, I'll stop now.
Stop.
Just a lobotomy. I have a big hammer.
All right. So you gather Brother Varnal. You also gather Morthos. Let me pull the rest of the. Jark. You get Jark.
Yep.
And then the mysterious masked individual who's been traveling with the caravan, who paid Donovan quite a hefty sum, is also amidst this gathering of people. What would you like to say to them, Justicar?
Oh, wait a second. Where's the scout? Elves know nature magic.
Elves know nature magic. You see Torok really quickly rush over to one of the bedrolls and kick it real quick. Not hard, but enough to jostle awake, and then I'm up. Oh, what is it? Oh, yes, what is it, Justicar? What can I help you with?
You know magic, nature magic, right? You're an elf.
I know what berries to eat, and can give a small cut.
That's good enough. Come on.
Oh, okay. She follows.
More magic people. That's the right answer.
Yep. All right. So, Brother Vernal needs powerful magics, and you're all the magic people I know, minus the person cursed, which we can't trust at the moment because he talks in people's minds and whispers weird things. So how we need to purify him. Brother Vernal knows what he's doing. We just need more magic.
Well, this ritual of cleansing would require both either holy water, which we would still need to gather and consecrate, or a salt offering. Either or would suffice as the catalyst to begin the ritual of cleansing.
I pull out the holy water from my priest pack.
I don't believe it. Holy water.
We come prepared.
He holds out his hand for it.
I immediately hand it over. No questions asked.
And then Brother Vernal looks at the group and is just like,
before we begin, I must ask if there's anyone here who is able to cast the level of magic that we require. It must be of the 5th tier or higher. And 2 hands raise in the circle.
Which 2 hands?
That of the masked woman and Morthos.
You have
I
2.
choose Morthos. Yeah, Morthos.
Why not
choose
both?
Morthos.
Just in case.
I don't know nothing about this woman.
Wait, does anybody know anything about? I don't know what to call you, ma'am, sir.
She,
From the wagon. She doesn't want to give her name. She's traveling incognito, and that's about all that anyone here knows about her. So,
Well, if she can't trust us, I don't trust her, especially with something of this matter.
well, to be
I'm
fair,
sorry,
have
man.
you met Justicar?
I'm a wonderful person. I'm nice. I'm
You're a
I
person.
protect
You're a person.
Oh, sorry, my curse must be acting up.
We could also gag him. That would work.
What part of telepathic do you keep forgetting?
What about the bugbear's socks? We could use those.
I'll be quiet.
It's going through enough already, Justicar.
Krell from his wagon just puts his disgusting hobgoblin feet up and goes, "What socks?"
Even better, we could just put the whole foot in the mouth.
Put that thing away. Put those away.
he
All right.
obliges, and then quickly puts one foot back up there.
I give him the nod of approval.
The masked woman just kind of like clasps her right arm near the shoulder and just goes, "That is completely fine if none of you trust me. I do not trust any of you, and I have only paid so that my travel will be my own. My story is mine to tell, and you are not part of it. Not yet, at least."
I just
Well, we
kind
are
of like
buddies.
a nod. I go, in due time, maybe you would show confidence in someone.
In due time. And she just kind of like excludes herself from the circle.
Are you sure that you can handle this, Morthos?
I am able to cast the strength of magic that he requires. I have not participated in a cleansing ritual before. I do not
There's a
know.
first time for everything?
I do not know what my tainted bloodline will bring to this.
Don't think anything of it. Despite the misgivings that some people have, your cursed bloodline doesn't have any of these weird properties like the Riftborn. No offense, Jin.
You can't blow up, can you, Morthos?
Not
Prime
unless
example.
I want to.
Which is
Okay,
more
well,
than
good.
Jin.
Okay.
Jin blows up whenever he doesn't mean to.
You know, I think we've heard enough out of you today, Jessica. I really do. It's not. I can't help it. I can't help it. I was just trying to help.
I understand. Look, I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's a cool ability. It might come in handy at some point when we need to all blow up for some reason. Not using a torch on some oil, maybe.
In my defense, it seemed like a good idea at the time, all right?
Look, I agree. They did not label the building properly. That is obviously a safety code violation.
All right. Morthos approaches Brother Varnell. Brother Varnell brings him to Aldrich. Morthos is within 30 feet. Do you want to check surface thoughts?
Actually, I'm just gonna kind of poke him telepathically because it actually establishes a two-way bond, right? And
Yeah.
just poke him a little bit, like, are you sure about this, Morthos? I don't want you to have to put yourself out if you're uncertain.
It's not that I'm uncertain about the power. I have it. I don't know what will happen because I'm a monster.
Morthos, if the worst thing you've ever done was be born, you're a very good man indeed.
So far. And then he approaches. That so far was in your mind. He takes, like, the hands of Brother Varnell, who sprinkles holy water on his wrist points. He then begins chanting. Do you understand Celestial, Aldrich?
I don't think so. I think most of my my languages are infernal based. So let me see here. Yeah, abyssal and deep.
Okay. Yeah, he begins speaking in Celestial. There is this brief moment where like a heat starts to build up in your back where the wound is. It's like, even though the wound gets, like, healed and closed at the start of each day, it, like, rips itself open, right? Which is why that necrotic is, like, keeping the wound open, right? There's this burning sensation there. I would like everybody else besides Aldrich, because Aldrich, you can't see your own back, currently tied up as you are. Yeah, if you put in the effort, yeah. No, you're currently tied up and you cannot observe your back. So everybody else, make a perception check, please.
I got 21.
21.
I got 18.
18. Owen.
24.
Nice. All three of you notice this. Erupting from the wound is this dark black flame that sizzles. You see this wide-eye, horrific stare from Brother Varnell, like something is happening that he didn't want, wish, or predicted. You see Morthos's face contort in pain and in terror. Like he's horrific at what he's seen, but his eyes are closed. Aldrich, because you poked and established a two-way link, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fine. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about here. It's all fine. Okay, totaled up, that's 14.
14. You maintain your sanity, but you receive part of this vision.
Okay.
There are brief flashes of half of Othmere in flames, screams of terror and disbelief. You hear the rush of wings. Bless you. Then you hear a thought. I never wanted this. I don't want this. What is this? Why? Why do I keep having these visions? What is happening? Followed by a second scene. Like you were like above the city of Othmere in the first vision, seeing half of it in flames, hearing the screams. The second vision you have is in this like dark lit with like arcane fire sconces along a large chamber in this like very dark obsidian palace, and you are experiencing like a first-person perspective of this. You look and you behold like a contorted demonic visage that is being clasped by both sides of the face, and it feels like your own hands, and there is black fire erupting between. Whatever is happening here, it is like the killing of a demon, of like a really high-powered demon. And you just hear a line of thought, "It's for them that I do this." And then you are snapped back, and the wound is closed. The black flame for everyone else is gone, and the wound is sealed. Morthos kind of collapses to the ground and backs away, and is like panting. And Brother Varnell, just like he looks like he wants to touch Aldrich's back. And he's like keeping himself from it. Like he desires greatly that flame he saw. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Dun dun dun.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the Six
They ask you how you
Sword
are, you just have to
Saga.
say that you're fine.
I
They're
know.
not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
They wouldn't understand. No, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the Six Sword Saga. It was a blessing to have you all here, and I hope you enjoyed the telling of the story of tonight's episode. Hey, but I have 3 questions for all my players and all of you, so go ahead and throw it in the comments or in the chat. What was good? What was bad? What needs improvement? Hey, Justicar, let's start with you tonight.
All right, so everything was pretty good. The combat flowed smoothly. A lot of the back and forths happened almost seamlessly. So it felt really good. Improvements, I would say, there was nothing on your end, I would say, needed to be improved.
Okay.
But yeah, no, lots of fun. It was. It moved well.
Wonderful. Jen.
Uh, I thought I liked the session. It was cool. Yeah, I think that you did really good.
Oh.
I think that yeah. I think we all. I think yeah. I liked the dialogue with each other. I thought that was really good. I'm starting to learn it a little bit. You know how to trying to be more vocal with my character instead of just actions. So that's cool. And kind of shape my character more. Kind of give it more personality. And yeah, because I mean the rest of them they do that really well. So, but no, I had a lot of fun. The combat was cool. I really liked how I got to say how the dude had the Reaver die. That was fun. So I enjoyed it.
You got the final hit on it, so there you go. It's usually how that works here. Owen, what was good? What was bad? What needs improvement?
Everybody else was good. I needed improvement.
It's I'm not gonna say nothing. Aldrich.
So I just have one problem. Every time you say Morthos's name, I flinch so hard. So hard. As for the rest of it, though, I survived the combat, so I mean, sort of, but close enough. So I'll take it. And honestly, I'm having fun. I've recognized the fact that I know so much of the lore that's going on back here, but there's still a whole bunch that is completely new to this. So, and just figuring out what's going on, I'm enjoying myself. I really am.
Wonderful. That's good. That's good. Now, for all of you, ladies and gentlemen, the same question to you in the comments below. Let us know what was good, what was bad, what needs improvement. Everything that you let us know helps makes the show, the production better. It also helps if you participate as well. Don't forget to use all the blurb things and all the fun little stuff throughout the streams and stuff. And, give me a hydrate every once in a while. Doing these voices can take it out of you. I'm going to just say. You got to take care of your vocal
Stop the
cords. Oh, come on now. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here's the crazy thing. It's the end of the Six Sword Saga source code of today's stream. But stay tuned. We'll be right back with something, perhaps. Well, not for those watching on YouTube and Rumble and all the other such, but those who are live, we may have a little special thing for you just after a moment. We'll be right back, but ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the most important part of these characters' story right now. They have become permanently entrapped within the simulation.
aboard Saga.